And we have never before seen photos of that car in the aftermath of that firebombing. But today, before the jury went home for the weekend, there were actually some moments of levity when the testimony from some of the witnesses and the attorneys actually got the jury laughing a little bit. But also, of course, tense moments as we just wrapped up week 2. Music superstar Kid Cudi hurried out of the federal courthouse, leaving behind bombshell testimony for the jury in the Sean Combs trial. Cudi, whose real name is Scott Mescudi, briefly dated Cassie Ventura while she and Sean Combs were on a break, but said the love affair was short-lived due to Diddy's jealousy and threats, including once where he says he was told Combs broke into his Hollywood Hills home in 2011. As Cudi went to confront him, he recalled saying, "Mother effer, are you in my house? I'm on the way over right now." The two never came face to face in that instance. But shortly after that, Cassie wrote an ominous email to her mom. It read, "Sean has also said he will be having someone hurt me and Scott Mescudi physically, and it wouldn't be at his hands." About a month later, the two broke up due to the drama, and Mescudi had his Porsche firebombed in his driveway. No one was ever arrested, and Diddy denied involvement during a face-to-face in which Cudi described Combs as a Marvel supervillain.
They went into the bedroom and shut the door, and all I could hear is screaming. And once she came out of the room, she was badly, beaten.
Celebrity makeup artist Mila Morales took the stand and parroted this account of a violent incident between Cassie and Diddy while with them at a Beverly Hills hotel. Despite detailing Cassie's injuries, Morales told prosecutors she never witnessed an assault.
They have to overcome and explain to the jurors, and this may be a big part of their closing argument, how do we have an enterprise when we only have one defendant?
A former assistant of Combs gushed about his love and respect for Combs and testified in exchange for immunity how he was used to carry large sums of cash for his boss, buy drugs, set up hotel rooms, and then clean them up, but quit in 2015 after incidents of Combs being violent with Cassie and another girlfriend shook him tremendously. And Diddy often was nodding along to that testimony from George Kaplan, who, by the way, was a prosecution witness, although his testimony really talked about how much he respected Combs, calling him a god among men. The prosecution estimates that they have several weeks of witnesses left. Live here in Lower Manhattan, I'm Anthony DiLorenzo, Pix 11 News.
Dilo, what was Sean Combs doing as he's face-to-face with Cudi during the testimony?
Well, I'm behind Combs, so you can't really see where his eyes are looking, but at no point did Cudi ever look at Combs. In fact, when he walked by him several times, he looked away or had his head down. At this point, still extremely bad blood between the both of them, it seems.
All right, thank you, Anthony. And stay with Pix 11 for continuing coverage of the Diddy trial. You can also watch our brand new weekly podcast, Dissecting Diddy with Jay Dow and Nicole Johnson, streaming on Pix 11 Plus.